Thank you for that. Up next, Eric Friday, you're on deck. Sir, you're recognized.
Okay. Hello, my name is Jed Carroll. I represent Gun Owners of America. In February of 2018, my son was excited about soon turning 18. He was a junior in the Florida K-12 virtual school program. He was an avid hunter who hunted his whole life, knows safety rules for guns, and loves old lever-action Savage Model 99 rifles because they're a pretty accurate and safe format for the young hunter. Along comes a sick person that tragically ruined the lives of a bunch of people on the other end of the state, and this legislature thought the appropriate action was to take away my son's rights. My son had just signed up for the selective service and was picking out a college to attend. My son, that at 18 a year later was trusted to run a 400,000-pound railroad locomotive, but not a 5-pound Ruger 1022. My son that wanted to pick out his dream deer rifle was told he will have to wait 3 more years unless he was somehow drafted into the military. It is time to correct the injustice that the state has thrust onto law-abiding, draft-aged young people in Florida. For all the people that said we have to do something, this was not the thing to do. Hardening our schools and addressing the failures that led to that tragic day were the things to do. Please correct this massive infringement and find favorably on House Bill 133. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Friday, representing Kingery and Friday.
Actually, I'm General Counsel on behalf of Florida Carry.
Yes, sir. You are recognized, sir. Thank you for coming.
The problem solved by this bill is a violation of the Constitution. The evidence of a need for this bill is a decision we, the people, made in 1791. That choice that we, the people, made, as the U.S. Supreme Court wrote in Bruin, New York State Rifle and Pistol v. Bruin, is not a choice that any branch of government gets to decide. This body, unfortunately, made a poor decision in 2018 and passed the Parkland bill and took away the rights of adults. Tobacco is not a right. Alcohol is not a right. The right to bear arms is a right. Yes, one court, the 11th Circuit, that has a history of getting it wrong on gun issues, upheld this. All the other courts to look at this have said clearly the right extends to 18-year-olds. A lot of governments have spent a lot of money defending these 18 to 20-year-old purchase bans, and they have lost. This bill is currently before the U.S. Supreme Court with the support of the Florida Attorney General, because now we have one that actually can read a case decision and understand what a right means. Ask this body today, this committee, to understand that it wasn't a we, the legislature, fixed open carry. It was we, the people, had to resort to our courts because for too long, certain parts of the legislature refused to address the issue of open carry. Now we ask this legislature and this committee to vote for this bill once again for the 4th time in 4 years, because it is time to restore the rights we took away in 2018. Thank you.
I'm going to take a moment of personal privilege as a chair. If I hear a commentary like that again, I will admonish you in front of the public. We do not speak about people that way, and we will respect the public whether you agree with them or not. Next witness, not you, sir. I'm talking to the members of this committee. I hope I'm understood. Louis Valdes, Gun Owners of America. You are up next. After that, Miss Dee Dee Olson, you are on deck. Moms demand action. Yes, ma'am. I just want you to know I really wanted you to speak, so there you go. All right. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. She waves in opposition. Thank you, guys. Sir, you're on deck. Or sir, you're ready. Go, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. As the Southeast Regional Director for Gun Owners of America, we fully support HB 133. As my good colleague Eric Friday said, this is now the 4th year in a row that this bill has been put up to be passed. It is horrible that we have a Republican supermajority that campaigns on being pro-gun, but some of our Republican lawmakers actually vote against this bill or don't even bring it up in other chambers. Look, it's very simple. Alcohol and tobacco is not a constitutional right. The Second Amendment is. The right to keep and bear arms is. And the argument that someone under the age of 21 doesn't have the mental faculty to own and possess a firearm is ludicrously hypocritical, especially as a former law enforcement officer myself, when you could be a cop in Florida at 19. You will be an armed agent of the state. You will be entrusted to enforce laws and use up to lethal force. But the state's argument is that someone under 21, if they're a private citizen, cannot own a firearm to defend themselves? I'm sorry, that's hypocritical, especially when I rose my right hand to defend the Constitution in its entirety. Furthermore, it's even more insulting that the fact Florida will issue a concealed carry permit to someone under 21 if they're a military service member or veteran, but we're saying for their service they can't purchase a firearm? Again, that's hypocritical and that's insulting to the service. And as a former military member, that again, I rose my right hand to defend the Constitution in its entirety. 45 states have open carry. A number of states have campus carry. A number of states have 18 and up carry. What makes Florida any different? There is no difference. Florida is not its own special political creature where the people are dumb or stupid to exercise their rights. We are Americans and we have those rights and privileges guaranteed by our forefathers going all the way back to the founding of this government and the Constitution of the United States. And if you really want to end this on this simple note, in Broward County just recently, a judge said an adult under the age of 21 has the right to carry a firearm. And there's a reason why GOA has a lawsuit in federal court challenging the state's open carry ban and under 21 carry ban in court. Because we know that this legislature, not all the members, but some here, vote against our Second Amendment rights. That's why we, the people, have taken this fight to the courts. We ask the legislature, do the job that they represent us, pass this bill. GOA supports this bill in its entirety. Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, Kent Olson wishes to appear in person.